What is happening in your love life, in your career, and finances? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for a love and general pick a card reading. In love, we're looking at your person, if you have a person in mind, and also singles love energies. And we are looking at career and finances. They're all separated into their own timestamps that are below. You can choose different topics from different piles, or just stick with one pile and listen to all the messages. Depends on you and what your intuition says. For each topic, we kind of look at what's happening now and what's happening in the near future for you. And with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 1. With the orange calcite, we're doing a love, career, and finances reading. They are sectioned off and time-stamped below. We're doing the love reading first, your person if you have someone in mind, and then singles right after. So what is happening with you and your person right now? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. It seems like both of you are doing a lot of work. Like both of you have a fire lit under you, and I'm getting career-wise as well. Both of you have really good goals in mind, really focused, making steady progress in your careers. And it feels fast. Like it feels like every day is a little bit of a hustle and bustle, really busy. You two are also making a lot of effort towards each other and your connection or in your love life. So it's kind of like you're putting the relationship goals front and center, your career goals front and center, and like your personal goals front and center. And it seems like you have a lot going on for yourself, and so do they. It's like really busy, and almost feels like you two are kind of living independent lives at this time, even though you two are very much focused on the relationship also, like prioritizing the relationship also. So it's just kind of like you're prioritizing your career, your relationship, and your personal stuff right now, and so are they. So it just seems like you two are living like completely separate lives, even if you two are like sitting right next to each other. It kind of feels like that, even though you're putting love as a priority too. Energy, yeah, look at that. I kind of felt that right off the bat. Like there's a lot of energy here. Both of you are feeling kind of like you're in a good place to get a lot of stuff done in your life. Maybe your goals are within reach, and both of you are kind of like, yes, like let's go in for the final push. There's so much that we can do right now. Maybe you both kind of had like a little win, a little victory recently, or just you could both kind of just feel like good about yourselves, good about your lives, and so you can feel like you can take on more. But I feel like you both are kind of over scheduling a little bit, even though you both are kind of taking on a lot for a lot more goals. It feels like you are both kind of disconnected for that reason. It was kind of like both of you are like, oh, let's do this, this, and this. This is what I'm doing in my personal life, in my career. This is what we're doing in our relationship. Ready, set, go. And then both of you just kind of ran off in the race, but like, you know, what's the point of running right next to each other? Why might as well like kind of walk there and enjoy each other's company while getting to these goals, or take a car, you know, if you want to go fast, and so that you can talk to each other. But it feels like you both are running right next to each other and like not being able to communicate, even though you're both headed towards like the same goals and the goals that you mentioned to each other. So that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. What about coming up in your near future between the two of you? King of Cups, yeah, like undeniable love here. Like there's definitely a lot of affection for each other. You both are definitely good with each other, good at like kind of keeping up with each other. If one person texts, the other person messages the other person, like you get back to them. You know, it's like, oh, hey, honey, what are we doing about dinner tomorrow night? Like tonight or this weekend? Or what are we doing about the situation? The other person's like, oh, that's good. Like, I'll put that in my schedule. Like, I'll have to remember to pick up my shirt, like this and that. Like, it feels like it's so busy, but you both are kind of like paying attention to each other and getting back to each other when you're wondering, like, when you need the other person's like decision or attention for something, like the other person is giving it to you, but it just feels like so robotic, kind of. Not even robotic, because both of you are in a flow too. You both are making so much progress in your goals. It just feels like a hamster wheel, kind of like, but not in a bad way. Like, it just feels like you both have the energies, so why not, kind of, you know? It's like, we're not going to be this young again, so might as well get all this like stuff done now. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Near future, I still don't have all the answers. Okay, so now we're getting to the main thing. So the main thing here is I feel like both of you are kind of keeping yourselves busy because you don't want to have to give the other person an answer about something. So I'm getting that both of you are really good, but there might be at least one or two big decisions on the table, and both of you are kind of like, let's not think about this right now. But you both can't stop thinking about this. So whether it's like family planning, thinking about moving because someone's career is changing or job is changing, or someone's like parent is sick, or someone needs a career change, or thinking about marriage, or like making some sort of big change in both of your lives that would affect both of you. And I feel like they don't have the answers yet, or you don't have all the answers yet. I feel like it's both of you, because both of you seem like you don't leave the other person hanging. Like, you kind of get back to them. If there's an issue that comes up, you address it right away. If you both need a little bit more like quality time together, you both address that. You both kind of hang out. You both kind of give each other what you need. But this is such a big decision. Both of you kind of need a second to think about it. And I'm getting from Spirit, because I'm looking into current energies and near future energies, like this might take a little bit of time. So Spirit's like, yeah, if you want to keep busy with your work and your personal goals and like little things in the relationship, like keep that going. You don't have to answer right away. Both of you are not expecting an answer right away, because this is such a big deal. You want the other person to make the decision that is right for them and not hold it against you or resent you for it. You want to hear their honest, true opinion and decision without feeling like they are forced to go into this decision or into this next like goal or something like that, because it's a big step in the relationship. And I feel like both of you kind of need to take, even if you have your answer, need to take time to think it through fully. Okay, and then what's Spirit's message for you? Ace of Wands, and it came out in reverse. There's a brand new opportunity being presented to you that is asking you to take action according to your own creative inspiration. Yeah, the passion you feel for this new adventure will be a guiding force for you through the next phase of your journey. And I'm seeing 717 right now, so this is a really good soulmate level connection. And I feel like Spirit is saying here that both of you have to absolutely love this decision, whatever it is, marriage, moving in together, moving to a new place, moving closer to one person's family, or, having a baby or having another baby, or adopting the other person's kid, or whatever the situation is. Like, both of you have to like absolutely love it and be on board, or really, really like it and like be excited about it. Otherwise, it's like, this is like a big thing both of you are taking on. Otherwise, you're not going to get through that next phase of your life. So if one of you really wants a kid and the other person really doesn't know, like, it's not going to work. Like, both of you have to really want a kid, and because it's difficult enough, right? Without one of you not wanting to do it. So it's like both of you have to be absolutely sure this is what you want and this is what you choose, is what Spirit is saying. All right, so now we're going into the singles love reading. What is going on for you, beautiful soul, right now? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you've been kind of like a bachelorette feeling is what I'm getting. And you've had a lot of interest romantically. Maybe you've dated a lot. Maybe you've had a lot of serious relationships. But I feel like you are like a true lone wolf, as in no wolf can survive alone. But you have been surviving so much by yourself that you're a survivor. You're stronger because of it, right? And it might give people the feeling that like you don't need anybody, but you do. Everyone does, right? But you're just so used to being left or alone or moving on, going solo. Like, I feel like you've been through so much heartache and learned so many lessons and had to do the right thing in relationships. Like, maybe you're the one who had to break it off in order to, like, do the right thing, be the bigger person, stand up for yourself, you know, do what's right for both of you, that kind of situation. Yeah, I'm getting like it's not just like relationships, romantic relationships, but just like in life in general. Like, you've had to go it alone a lot of times because it was better to go alone than with people who weren't good for you, kind of thing, right? So I feel like you give off such a strong energy because of that. Like, this person is so strong, independent, they don't need anybody. Like, I don't know if I'm cut out for that kind of person, because I feel like you have so many interests. Like, you have so many people who are interested in you. But they're kind of like uncertain. They're like, oh, this person is really good looking. You know, I like their personality. I like what their life experiences. It seems like they really have a good head on their shoulders. But like, are they gonna stick with me, or are they gonna move on? Are they too independent? You know, or are they gonna think I'm too clingy, or are they, you know, or maybe people might think that you're too clingy. It's kind of like this. It's kind of a weird vibe because you're so strong and independent, but not by choice. Or something like that. Yeah, magic. So Spirit is kind of saying, I love this red purple combo, but like, Spirit is saying that you are like ready to create magic in your life. It feels like you have had so many experiences. Like, you could write a whole book about love relationships. That is like your love life. Like, you can write like a whole series of novels, like a 4-part like drama, romantic drama, you know? Like, you have done the work to say the least. And Spirit's like, this is where the real magic starts for you now. So Ace of Pentacles, yeah, see? Wow, I love that. And under this like King of Cups energy, like, I feel like there is a soulmate level connection coming in for you now. And you might be feeling it because it's like kind of like when you have been working so hard at something, like say you've always wanted like a husband or wife, or you always wanted kids, or you always wanted this specific kind of job, or always wanted this kind of house, or this kind of life, or this kind of body, or this kind of, you know, whatever, like a really like difficult goal, and you want it for so long and you keep going after it and after it and after it, like, it's gonna not appear until you kind of let go of it, right? But like, what you want is such a high level thing. You want like such a high level love that Spirit had you go through so many love experiences, and then you had to let it go, and then the person comes in. Like, that's how manifestation works, right? So like, you have to like, Spirit, like, you ask for it, so Spirit's not just going to give it to you. They're going to prepare you for it. So you've been prepared, and then you also had to let it go. So you're like, okay, like, I guess I can be by myself. Like, I'd rather be alone than with the wrong person. And then the person comes in, and I'm getting it's like coming in within a few days, few weeks. Like, that's where you are at, like, really like around the corner kind of thing. Ace of Pentacles, 2 Ace of Pentacles. Confirmation. Like, I heard a lot of you say like, no, yeah, right, like, this is just a tarot card reading, this is just for fun, like, you know, like, oh, that'd be great if it does, but you know, who knows. No, 2 Ace of Pentacles. Like, Spirit is like confirming that, because you probably have doubts, and who wouldn't after that much drama in your love life, you know, that wild journey that like expanded almost your entire life, you know, like, it's hard to believe at this point. And good. If you're at that point where it's like, yeah, right, that's hard to believe, then that's exactly what Spirit is saying. Like, then it's going to come in, it's going to surprise you, and that's how it's meant to happen. So don't believe me. Don't believe me. That's good. 6 of Swords. You're still letting go of the past and evolving into the calmer waters of self-mastery, harmony, and balance. Release any previous conflict and baggage as you shift out of the old energy and move towards a brighter future. Yeah. The only thing is, Spirit is saying here, like, okay, you did all the work, right? Just don't be negative about it. Like, don't don't go back into that mindset of like, oh, I'm not gonna find anyone. I might not find anyone for the rest of my life. Like I'm gonna be alone forever. Like this sucks. Like there's no one out there that I want to date. Like I'm getting older. Like no, like skip that and be like, okay, I know the spirit's gonna bring someone in for me because why else would I have gone through that much? But you know what? Like I'm having fun kind of just doing my own thing right now. Before this person comes in, I'm loving like doing these like single things while I can. And just keep that mindset. And then keep your mind busy. Don't even think about relationships. Think about something else. Work on a different project. Hang out with friends or family. Like, and then this person will come in. It's not long now, Spirit is saying. Not long now. All right, so now we're going to go into the career. All right, beautiful pile 1. Let's look at your career. What's going on with your career right now? Okay, 7 of Swords. It feels like you need more information about something. More information is coming in for you now. So I'm getting in the past, you might have felt like you didn't have enough information, or you might have been making decisions on not knowing everything involved, but it's coming in now. You're getting more information now. Okay, so what's happening with your career right now? Page of Cups, yeah. It's good news. So if you're worried if it was going to be something that might not work for you, or that might be, you know, like what are they whispering about? What is this gossip going around the office? Or what does the manager think? What does the boss think? Like it's like what's going on here? What's going on with, you know, your work situation? I feel like you might have been kind of pulling incorrect conclusions based on the information you had, but I feel like now around now you're going to get new information that's going to let you know that no, everything's cool. You kind of, you know, maybe made too much out of it, like making a mountain out of a molehill. Like it wasn't anything too bad. In fact, it was kind of actually like a little bit of a good thing. So I'm getting from Spirit, like if you were wondering about some sort of information coming through, some sort of situation happening at work and weren't sure if it was going to be like the end of you or end of your position or something like that, or like if something was going to work out or not, like you looking like it wasn't going to work out. Spirit saying like, oh, on contraire, like you're getting the real facts now, and I think you're going to be happy with the results. It's not like extremely awesome, but like it's good news versus bad news. Okay, so what else is happening in your career in the near future? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you're gonna have more stability in your place of work. Like I feel like a lot of people who are questioning whether you're gonna be staying at your place for a long time or not. Like, will you be let go? Like you're gonna find out that you're gonna be staying for a very long time. I feel I'm getting for some of you, there's gonna be a restructuring, and maybe that was kind of giving everyone like the bad vibes, like scaring everyone, but it's actually like a good thing. The restructuring is going to help you. It's going to actually keep you in the company and keep you for a very long time. So I'm getting for a lot of you, there's changes happening in your work, and it was kind of scary for a moment. Like you were feeling like it was touch and go, but you're going to find out that you were never at risk. In fact, it's kind of a good thing, and you're going to find out that you're being set up for something long-term and stable. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling at home. Like you're going to be feeling like, yeah, I can see myself being here for a very long time. Even if you're looking for a new job or looking for a new opportunity, thinking about switching to a different department or a different line of work, that good news in that too. Like you might have been feeling like, oh, like no one's really feeling me out. Like I'm not getting any good feelers here. Then you're going to find one opportunity that just like, it seems like, oh, that seems like an okay opportunity. Like I'd rather have that than nothing. And then you're going to find out like, oh no, this isn't just like an okay opportunity. This is a brilliant opportunity. I can see myself being here for a very long time. I like the people who work here. So I get that kind of vibe where it's like, you know, you weren't really feeling great about it, but now you're getting more facts and you're gonna find that like an opportunity that you thought was like, oh, okay, like that seems decent, actually ends up being a really good long-term opportunity for you. Okay, the Fool card, wow, and it came out in reverse. The Fool card in this deck is the unexpected. Yeah, I feel like you are completely thrown off guard. Like, because I feel like the scary feelings that you were kind of feeling in the beginning was actually just the uncertainty. There was change happening around you, and everyone is usually, most, like 99% of people are usually get bad vibes when the changes around the air, like changes in the air, but even if it's good change. So that's why people feel like bad vibes, because they feel uncomfortable with change energy, even if it's good change. So when you kind of get all the facts, you realize this is a good change, and not only is it like a decent, okay situation, but it's like a really good situation that ends up being a very unexpected opportunity or situation that leads to really stable long-term income. Your position is safe, and you feel comfortable. You like what you do, and you like the people around you. You can see yourself being here for a very long time. It's very, very unexpected. And like, even if you choose to, like, even if you want to leave in the future or you want to stay forever, like it's like a good sign that like you have the opportunity to stay as long as you want in this really comfortable position, or now comfortable position for you. What is Spirit's advice message here? 8 of Wands, yeah. Where there might have been stagnancy in your life, now the pace is picking back up. You're ready to create change, whether in the form of communication or moving towards your plans or goals. Use this forward momentum to your benefit. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you might have been feeling stuck for a very long time. For others of you, it might have been feeling like nothing's going to change in your current place of work. And then something good happens a little bit. You kind of sketched out. You kind of like, oh, what's going on? Find out it's like, okay, that's cool. And then you find out it's a really good opportunity. Really good, like, unexpected change that provides long-term stability, long-term stable income that's secure. I'm kept getting like people, you like working with these people, or you kind of like the work that you do. I'm getting, if you work with other people, you like your work, you like working with other people. But if you work more by yourself, but you work in an office or something, like you like the people generally like that are around you. Or you like going to that office, or you like working from home, whatever the situation is. I'm getting very like home vibes, and also very secure, like your position is secure, your income is secure. Because I'm reading for a bunch of different people, right? Like I'm reading for a variety of situations. But the one thing for sure, Spirit is like, yeah, take this like positive change and like run with it if you can. Maybe not like run, maybe jog with it. You know, it'd be probably good for you to kind of do something with this positive opportunity. All right, so let's go into finances. What is going on with your financial life right now? Okay, the 6 of Wands. It's funny because it came out with the back side, because the front side is like, yeah, everyone's like excited, like, yeah, you're doing great, like we're all on board, love the victor. But this side, I'm getting like people are like mad at you for winning, you know, like they see you getting a win in the financial area of your life, and they're mad at it. They're jealous. They're mad. So be careful of that. But I do see some sort of win coming in for you right now. But Spirit's like being like giving you a heads up, like, hey, maybe not flaunt it, or no, don't tell everyone until you kind of, you know, feel up people's energies, because people will get kind of like jealous. And you would think that people who love you would be happy for you if you know, finally get that promotion, or finally start making the money that you want to make, or, you know, get this, like you win the lottery, or, you know, you get some good windfall of money, or, you know, whatever the situation is. But no, like not everyone is going to be happy for you. You get to see people's true colors. Okay. King of Wands, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting this energy of like your leadership is showing. It's like your true like skill, your knowledge is showing. Like your ability to kind of lead your life well and like know the right way to live for yourself and to make your way in the world is showing, and people are jealous, are not liking that. So it's a good thing for you. It means that you're winning financially. I hear a good win. Like I'm getting a win. And it's because of the long game that you played. I feel like it's because of the good decisions that you've made throughout your life, throughout this journey. When you decided to take up this goal, like you knew that it might be hard and it might take a while, and you're here because of that, and you're just starting to see people who might not have actually wanted you to succeed. So that's going to be hard for you to kind of maybe take in, but the good thing is that you are succeeding financially. You are getting some sort of financial win right now. And in the long run, it is good news to find out who is really on your side and who is not. Because like I'm getting these victories this is just like the first of many. So it's good. It's probably good to kind of filter out, who you should have by your side when you start succeeding more, kind of, and who will try to keep you down. So sorry, it's like good news, bad news, but it's overall good things. Okay, so what's coming up in the near future in terms of your finances? 7 of Cups, yeah. So I feel like you have a lot of options opening up now because like you are succeeding. You have more abundance, more finances, more resources to kind of do what you want to do. And now it's kind of like the tough part where it's like, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go from here? So it's like it's a little bit tough kind of figuring out what you want to do next, but it's kind of the fun part. A lot of people get stressed out when they don't know what to do next because like all the doors are open. You can literally do almost anything that you want. And that kind of overwhelms some people. But I feel like you've been waiting for this moment. You've been waiting for this moment and it's here or it's coming up very soon. And so it's a little bit exciting, I'm getting for you. 4 of Swords, yeah. Like it's fun kind of thinking about what to do next. I feel like this is when you start dreaming more, really think about like what you want the next chapter of your life to look like. It's fun. It's fun. I'm getting it's fun. Before it wasn't so fun because you didn't have the resources. Now you have the resources so you can dream without having to be in survivor mode, And not everyone's like in like complete like bankrupt survivor mode. But I feel like for a lot of you felt that way. Maybe it was not just a lack of money, but maybe lack of the right people around you, clearly, or the right kind of like feeling wealth in other ways, maybe health issues, maybe there's a lot of problems with your home or current place that you live. There's something that was felt like you weren't wealthy, that there wasn't enough, like you couldn't think about your dreams that often because you always had to worry about this basic need, even if you're well off. It's like maybe your home always had problems, you always had problems with your friends or family or social circle, like something was going on with something with your health, something was going on that you always had to focus on that distracted you from your dreams. And now it's like you can just focus on what you want to do, your dreams. Okay, the 4 of Swords in this deck is rest period, which is, yeah, I feel like you can dream without having a million other things to worry about. And that in itself is a dream, right? To be able to just kind of think about what you want to do next without worrying about, can you do it? When can you do it? Will you be in the right place? Do you have the right people, places, and things around you? Like, you have the resources now, and in the near future, you're going to be like unhindered with your ability to dream. Like, you're just going to be able to dream, and then very soon after pursue that dream without having to think about all the basic survival stuff, you know, all the basics in life I'm getting. It doesn't even matter if you're really rich too, because like, you can have like health problems and family problems, like crazy. But just be in a really good place where all like the basic human need stuff is taken care of. Okay, so what is Spirit's advice for you? 9 of Swords. Your fear and anxiety are getting the best of you, igniting overwhelm and creating sleepless nights. Stop the negative spiral by shifting the words you tell yourself. Affirmations can be a powerful tool of change. What I heard when reading this message was that there were so many times where you kind of told yourself like, okay, when I have enough money, or when I have the time, or when I'm healthier, or when my family member is healthier, or you know, when I leave this job, or when I can finally afford to get out of this place, or you know, things like that. Like, Spirit's like, remember that. Remember all those times where you felt like you couldn't get to the next step because you had this, that, and the other thing. Spirit's like, imagine if you had all the money in the world. Imagine if you had the best support system, the best people to support and love you. Imagine if you had clean air and water and food and you're on top of your health. What would you do with your life then? And there's probably not just one idea that pops up, but many ideas. And those are the ideas that you want to focus on. And kind of maybe write them down, maybe have an idea journal, a dream journal. And it will start making sense. You know, it might just come up for like one idea, like randomly during the day. Or you might have like 5-10 minutes when you're drinking coffee in the morning, and like you spew out like a bunch of ideas. Write them all down, and then you'll see a thread that kind of connects them all, and it'll become very obvious to you. And Spirit's like, yeah, that's one of your dreams, was always to be free of your needs. Now you can focus on your wants. First dream, first wish granted. And that one wish, one dream, one goal allows you to go to all the other ones. No one's life is going to be perfect. There's always going to be things going on, but like, it's nearly perfect. A place where where you can rest now, where you can chill out. So yeah, there you go, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 2 with the Hematite. We're looking at your love, career, and financial energies right now. We're going to start with love. We're going to do your person, if you have a specific person in mind, and then singles. And then we'll go into the other readings. The timestamps are below. So what's happening for you in love if you have a person in mind? The Hermit. Okay. So I feel like the both of you have been kind of been in a cocoon, just like you two. I feel like you two have been kind of homebodies, or kind of just spending time with each other more than like other people. It feels like you two have been kind of, I'm getting survivor mode. So I feel like you two kind of really needed to rely on each other heavily, maybe emotionally, maybe just in terms of someone that could help you out, understand you, kind of get the gist of what you're going through without having to explain your whole life story. Like, I feel like both of you are kind of relying on each other a lot recently. Reflection, yeah. And both of you, this is not just one person, but both of you have been kind of using the other person, not using in a bad way, but kind of using the support and love of the other person to kind of get through your day. And you were kind of giving that back to them. And it seems like both of you kind of needed to just survive this past season. Whatever this is a timeless reading, but whatever it is, like, it's like, we just need to get through this, and like very limited interaction with other people's, or if there are interactions with other people, it's not really true. Like, you both are kind of faking it until you make it, kind of thing. Like, to get through this kind of tough season. For others of you, it just kind of seems like both of you kind of just prefer to kind of just hang out by like just the two of you more so right now, just so you can focus on yourself, focus on the relationship. There's a little bit of healing going on. Maybe kind of just get to, not that the connection needed it, but just kind of like upkeep, rather get ahead of any issues, kind of, be proactive about the relationship, and just kind of focus on your own goals right now instead of like helping everyone else in the whole world. Kind of just like kind of focusing on just the two of you right now. And I'm getting from Spirit like that's like a good thing, because I feel like both of you kind of just needed that. Okay, what's coming up in the near future? Queen of Cups, how cute. Okay, so I do feel like this is going to continue, but it's just going to be leveled up a little bit. Both of you are really nurturing each other's souls. I'm getting really, if you want to have deep conversations with each other, really philosophical conversations, or really dive into each other's pasts or trauma or things that needs to be healed, you two are definitely there for each other. I do see this being a really good time for the both of you to just kind of deeply connect with each other. And this is continuing into the next season. I could be your hero baby. It really does feel like this person is genuinely there for you, and you are genuinely there for them, and you two can actually really help each other heal a lot of things that you might have put to the side. Maybe, you had other more important things that you wanted to prioritize. But I feel like both of you are like, let's prioritize ourselves, our own mental health, our own emotional health, and our own relationship and our own goals, versus like everyone else. Maybe the two of you are really like kind-hearted people that like, a lot of the family members and friends always like look to and ask for help. And it was kind of like, let's just do us, baby. Like, let's just do you and me. Like, how about this season we just kind of focus on us? I'm getting kind of teary-eyed because I'm getting like, this is a really, really loving connection. It takes a lot for me to cry. So like to just get kind of like starting to watery-eyed, like you can feel the love in this connection between the two of you. Okay. So what's Spirit's message for the two of you? Page of Cups, and it came out in reverse. A new journey in self-expression is beginning. This could come in the form of a creative spark, an intuitive download, or divine inspiration that allows you to be open to receiving and communication, emotions, and ideas. It feels like there's a reason Spirit wants you to, like, is encouraging the two of you to kind of spend time with each other too. Both of you want to, but also Spirit's like, yeah, we want you to too. Because I feel like the two of you are also kind of figuring out the next chapter of your life, or the next like kind of work that you will be doing. A lot of people will refer to their work as the thing that they do for money, the thing that they do every day, get up for, and exchange their energy for money for. But I like, and for a lot of people that could be your life's work, but I consider work like anything that you do. Maybe it's emotional work that you do with a friend. Maybe it's personal work that you do to kind of make yourself healthier. The little things that you do every day, that's what I consider life's work. And so I'm getting like, this is both of you doing like life's work, doing emotional healing, really, really strong. It's not just little things. These are big inner work, big healing work that you two are doing together. Like therapists couldn't do this for the two of you. You have to do this with each other. And there's so much coming up. I feel like you two are healing so much that by the end of this, I'm getting like 1 or 2 seasons, you two are going to be a completely different person. You two are helping each other heal things from like childhood wounds, childhood traumas, all the way up to like who you are, what you want to be, what you want to do in this lifetime. Like you're helping each other figure out like everything, which is so like this is so unique, because usually I've done a lot of like divine counterpart readings, and like with those readings, like a lot of people had to go through this kind of journey by themselves before meeting their like person. But you two are so lucky to have found each other and get to do this with each other. So like, and the Page of Cups came out in reverse and the Queen of Cups upright, meaning that like you two are healed. like at a good place where you can do this with each other from a healed place, from a loving place. If a Page of Cups came out upright, it's kind of like, oh, you two are like, you know, trying to do this healing work with each other, but it's probably a temporary thing. Like, this is a temporary situation, but it didn't. Queen of Cups, this is strong. This has the potential to be a very long-term relationship. You could be already married, or, you know, thinking about being together for a long time. This is a serious relationship. This isn't like a karmic or something where you go into a relationship but you're not like emotionally mature yet. You know, this is an emotionally mature relationship. So Spirit's like saying like, yeah, you guys are on the right track. 2 thumbs up. Take another season or 2, and, you know, you two will naturally find out like your lives together, who you are individually and together, and what's next, like just naturally from healing. So just play with it, have fun with it, go with the flow. When it's serious, be serious. When it's fun, let it be fun. This is good. Sort of saying this is a good connection. All right, so let's look into the singles. What is the singles energy? Beautiful pile 2. 7 of Wands. Okay, so this is so funny because I feel like there's a lot of interest. You have a lot of interest, and I'm getting you also have a lot of haters. I'm getting like exes or people who might be interested in you or have a crush on you, but you're kind of like, no, thank you. What is that voice that just came out of my mouth? I'm just getting like, you're so sweet and you're so polite and you're trying to say no to people from the past or who are currently interested in you, but you're not interested in them. Just being like, no, thank you. Like, or like, you know when someone's interested in you, but you're kind of like, oh, like, I'm just nice, I'm just kind. It's kind of like one of those things, like when people think you're flirting with them, but you're not. You're just like a nice, genuinely nice person. You might be attractive as well. That's why people get confused and think that you might be interested in them. Which is fine. I don't think you take that the wrong way. It's like, okay, yeah, I understand why people like me. I'm not going to be mean to them for it, you know? Like, it's not even a narcissistic thing. It's just kind of like, you know your value, you know your worth, and you're not afraid to shine anymore, but you know what that comes with too. So Spirit's like, yeah, that's kind of where you are. You're at this place where you're attracting a lot of people, new and old, love interests into your life. Surrender. Yeah. So Spirit's kind of just like, this is a big thing. This is why it came up, because I feel like you might have been uncomfortable. Like, you're such a nice person that you might be uncomfortable when someone likes you and you don't know what to do with that, because you're like, oh no, but I want to be nice. Like, should I like go out on a date with them, or like, I don't want to leave them. They're a nice person. They didn't do anything wrong. I just didn't feel anything there. Or like, maybe I shouldn't like dress up too much or too nicely, or maybe I shouldn't be so nice to people because like then they take it the wrong way and I feel bad. It's like Spirit's like, stop it. Stop it. Beautiful pile 2. Stop it. You're beautiful. Your energy is beautiful. This is going to happen. This is inevitable. You are always going to attract a lot of people because you're beautiful inside and out. And just like, you're just going to have to like kind of be okay with that. Surrender to it. You were made the way you were made for a reason. And, now it's time to kind of, especially with the Hermit in reverse here, I feel like it's just kind of like your time to kind of come out into the limelight and be who you are, which is like a magnificent person. Don't feel bad for other people, That's not your job. Your job is to shine. So you need to shine. Not be mean, but still be nice, still be kind. Still be good looking. Just don't be afraid to be that. Don't feel bad if other people don't like that or feel bad for that. Like, that's not your problem. And I know it's such a harsh thing to say because I feel your soul is such a kind soul, but like, at some point you're gonna have to like be your true self, and this is the time. This is their time to kind of come out and show who you really are to people without feeling bad. Okay, and so what's coming up in the near future? 7 of Wands. Okay, so the 2 7s here. two sevens, meaning that you're on the right path. So Spirit's kind of saying like, the more you allow yourself to shine and just be who you truly are, like nice to people, kind to people, like getting a little bit more dressed up sometimes, you know, you're a little flirty, you're a little bit funny, you're a little bit like, you're really intelligent, you're really intuitive, you know, you really know what looks good on you, like whatever, like you have a great personality, like shine. The more you get comfortable with it and the more you kind of let yourself be yourself without feeling bad, the more you're going to attract the right people. And it's not going to take long, Spirit is saying. It's not going to take long. Because right now, I feel like you're attracting a lot of old and new love interests that are not really what you're looking for. But that's because you need to shine fully. And that's when the person that is looking for you is going to find you. Okay, so Ace of Swords. I love that because it's like Seven of Wands. It's kind of like, it looks like a sword a little bit. More like a knife. But yeah, I feel like someone's like looking for you. Your person, the right person is looking for you. And they're not shy. They will ask you out the second that they see you. Male or female, like there's this person like that's looking for you. The right person. When they find you, they're not gonna be shy. They're not gonna give up an opportunity. They're gonna be like, finally, I found you. Like, hey, would you want to go out for coffee? Hey, can I have your number? They're not gonna be shy. They're looking for you. When they find you, they're not gonna pretend they don't see you, look away shyly, hopefully wait for you to kind of contact them. No, they're gonna be like, hey, I found you. Let's go on this date that I've been waiting for. You know. But so what's Spirit's advice for you, beautiful soul? Page of Wands. Okay. You're standing on the edge of a new chapter in your life, feeling enthusiastic and anticipatory with boundless inspiration. Be wary of hassle as you ready yourself to bring the seed of an idea to fruition. Make sure you have a clear direction as you venture forth. And then in the alternative message, it says that someone is ready to communicate with you in a passionate or playful manner, bringing in a fresh energy to the relationship or partnership. Allow yourself to enjoy this communication, but remember to stay grounded. Yeah, so I'm getting like someone is looking for you. Someone is ready. Like as soon as this person finds you, they're gonna be like, they're gonna show their passion and they're gonna be very playful around you. Even that kind of like, oh, I've been waiting for you. Like, let's go on this date finally. Like it's kind of like that. I'm getting this kind of playful vibe of like, you know, like they're not going to be shy to show you that they like you and that they're attracted to you, you know, and that's how it should be. You know, if someone's really interested in you, they should show you their fun side. They should show you that they like you and they're attracted to you. Those are qualities that people look for right off the bat. Like if your first impression doesn't show that, it's not, you're probably not going to stay in that person's mind. They're probably not going to think that you're interested in them, and they might lose interest in you. You have to show that you're attracted to that person, that you like them in some sort of way, and that, what was the third thing I said? That they're not going to like be shy to take action towards you because you're that important to them, or like that you like, you know, really see something in them that makes them feel like they can't, you know, just sit around and do nothing, like, you know. So like they have to see those three things in the first initial meeting, or, you know, you're gonna let that spark die. So Spirit is saying like you should feel something. Like it's okay that you're saying no to all these people, because you should feel something. You should feel, and you don't have to like, some people like, oh, like the sparks are flying, I feel like a butterfly in my stomach feeling. Like it shouldn't really be that way either. It should just be more like a calm knowing, like, oh yeah, this person is someone I like, and I'm looking forward to getting to know them better, and to go out to lunch with them, to go out to dinners with them, and like get to know them better. Not like I'm gonna jump in your bed, or I'm gonna like, or this person is exciting and they're making me think about them 24/7. It's like, you know, when you've matured in love, when you know when someone's right for you, and you know that you want to take your time to get to know this person, you know you're not in extremes of emotion, right? So that's what I'm getting. Like, you're gonna know this person's coming in. When they come in, they're gonna make it known. And you're gonna know. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. Because I'm getting the 2 sevens here. I do get 7 weeks, 7 months. And I know for some of you that's like, oh, that's forever. But if this is like a really good love contender, like how many people, like how many loves are you supposed to have in your life? You know, like if you have like more than 3 people that you've like loved so much, then you probably didn't love all of them. You know, like you gotta question what your definition of love is, you know? So, but I feel like this is one of your great loves in life, maybe the one. So if that's the case, like 7 weeks or 7 months is nothing. And you know that. But at this time, Spirit is saying you are going to have to filter through a lot of people. Nothing wrong with going on dates. Nothing wrong with, you know, dating people. But as long as you keep shining, that's the main thing. That's how this person's going to find you. All right. So let's go into the career. All right, beautiful pile 2. We're looking at the career energies. What is going on right now in career? Okay, 5 of Swords. All right. So I do feel like it came out in like with the front down, it came out like the reverse. So I feel like there was some sort of change already made in your career recently. I feel like you made a decision or some sort of change happened, whether you chose it or not, in your career recently. High Priestess. And you saw it coming. So whether this is something you intentionally chose and created this change, or something just changed in your job without you kind of having a say in it, Spirit is saying like either way, you kind of knew this is coming. You kind of knew this is coming. And this is just a small change. And I'm getting this is just the first of many changes to happen in your career. And you knew this was inevitable. This is coming. And you're just kind of like glad. I'm getting like dominoes falling. So you're just kind of glad that this one thing, you know, set in motion all the other dominoes, you know, falling. So I think this was like the first, or one of the first few changes. That is the first of many changes to come. And you kind of knew this was coming, like this change was coming. This was just like the first glimpse of it. Okay, so what's happening in the near future? The Magician. Okay, yeah. So there's good things coming. Like, wow, the High Priestess and the Magician together. There's big new things, good things coming into your career life right now. And I feel like that's why you knew it, because this energy coming in is so big. And with the Magician card here, is I'm getting is something that you will love, like something that you like hits all the notes, like it ticks all the boxes. I'm getting like this is something that you love a lot more, like whatever this opportunity that is coming, or new job offer, or new promotion, or new kind of career change that you're making. This is a huge change that is coming in. This is just the beginning of a major change in your career. I think some of you are gonna like knew that you saw this coming, but like, you know, when you're so comfortable with something, it's like, oh yeah, like I wanted this kind of career for a very long time. I wanted this promotion for a very long time, but you kind of gave up on it, or kind of like, you know, settled on like doing a little bit of what you want. This is like a lot of what you want, meaning that you like it in multiple ways. Okay, so what is this crazy career change has to do? Okay, so 3 of Pentacles, I'm getting immediately like you're going to be working with people that you want to work with, because I'm getting 3 of Pentacles always for me. It's like you're working with 1 or 2, 3, 4, or a small group of people, small team of people that you've always wanted to work with. So if you want to be the boss, if you want to start your own business, I feel like you're getting the right people in order to do that. If you want to be in a higher position where you kind of managed your own team, you're getting a chance to do that. If you wanted like a research grant or some sort of opportunity for some sort of project, you're going to be getting that. 3 of Pentacles in this deck is opportunities. So yeah, I do feel like it's opportunities with an S. So you are getting multiple opportunities here. So this is like I'm getting like it hits everything. Like, you know how when you kind of like, you might make a mental list or maybe even a physical list of like what you want like in your job. Like, I know a lot of people do it for like if they're trying to manifest like a partner, like a love part, like a husband or wife or something, or a home or something like that. They write down like what that home would look like, what that person would be like. But I feel like that's happening for your work. Like, whether you've ever done that, made that list mentally, physically, or just kind of thought about it here and there. Like, this new opportunity hits a lot of those things that you wanted in your work. And it's more than one opportunity, so that's kind of crazy. I'm going to see what Spirit has to say first, and then okay, wow, the World card. That's so funny because I'm seeing this card, the World card, which is like going to be for the next pile, the finances. So I'm getting wow, this is a game changer. This is going to change your entire life. This is one of those things that are like changes everything. Okay, so what does the World card say? One aspect of your journey has come to an end. Take a moment to look back at how far you've come, everything you've learned, and how you've grown and transformed. Get ready for the next exciting chapter. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting, this isn't just an opportunity at work, but I feel like you're getting a lot of opportunities. In the last pile, I mentioned kind of how when I think of work and career, I don't, because I'm highly spiritual, I don't just think about the thing that you do for money, for your income, like the thing that you exchange your energy for to have money energy to spend on things you need to survive. When I think of career or work, or I think of like life's work, which is like, it could be just doing emotional work with your friend, you know, or doing a personal work with trying to become healthier each day. The things that you work on every day, that's work, you know. And for a lot of people, that is giving energy and working for someone else and things that they don't actually believe in. But that's fine, because you still get to work with your friends and your family and work on your personal goals and stuff like that. So when I think of work, it's just kind of like the things that you work on. Some of it's for money, some of it's for other things, your emotional growth, your spiritual growth, or your physical growth, whatever. So because I'm getting opportunities here, like I don't think it's a work thing. I don't think it's a job thing. I think it's a life thing. So I believe that this small change, you might see it at work first, you might see it in your job first, but maybe like the next day it's with a relationship, friendship, family relationship, or your current romantic relationship. It could be in your health, it could be in some change in your home. But this one small change, you might see it at work first, is just a sign of everything changing in your life. And I'm getting it's like not just work, like it's like life change. So you're gonna start this. It might have showed up at work first, but like later that day, the next day, 2 days later, a few days later, a week later, you're gonna see that these small changes are happening in every area of your life. Because I'm getting opportunity. So not only are you getting like a really good work opportunity coming in following these changes, you're getting a whole life opportunity. Everything in your life is changing a lot, which might be a lot for some to take in, because like, oh, that's a lot of change. I don't know if I want that much change, or I just wanted one thing to change, one small little itty bitty thing in my love life or in my career, but like now everything's changing, and it's overwhelming for a lot of people. But Spirit is saying here, like, these are really magical times for you. It's kind of, it'd be kind of a good thing to embrace the opportunity, and however you do it, because I feel like there's going to be new people coming in, new experiences, new everything, and Spirit's kind of like, this is your heads up, you know, do what you need to do to kind of look forward to new experiences, especially if you've been kind of, you know, doing the same thing for a long time, seeing the same people. I feel like, sorry to say, but I feel like for some of you, you might be kind of leaving a partner, leaving some people behind, you know, leaving some situations, people, places, and things behind. But Spirit is saying, like, get excited for the new, however you want to do that, new haircut, new outfits, new apartment, new fix something up in your car, whatever you need to do to kind of feel like more like ready to take on the new. Start doing that and start getting excited, because it's going to be difficult when these changes happen, but they're happening for new good things to come in. You might have not cared for all these changes to happen all at once, or for all these changes to happen when you just wanted one or two changes, but Spirit's like, the ball has already started rolling, the dominoes have already started to fall, there's a new door opening for you for this new life, and it's better than you could have imagined. You might as well do what you can to start getting excited. You want to lose a little bit of weight, you know, this might be a good time to do that. Get a little bit more healthier, you know, get some stuff that you wanted to do solo by yourself, some personal projects, a solo trip. That's great. If you want to see some family, if you maybe you won't have time later when all these new opportunities come in, or maybe you want to get in some dating, or, you know, you want to, whatever you want to do, have a little bit more fun. Just get kind of used to new experiences and being excited, because a lot of people, like, when you have been kind of comfortable with the same old, it's uncomfortable thinking about being in new experiences. Even if you have in the past, maybe you are a really good personality, really extroverted, or, you know, even introverted, you just have to figure out a way to kind of get excited for the new, Spirit is saying. All right, so we're going into the financial reading now. What's going on with your finances, pile 2? The World card, like I mentioned, was just staring at me. Okay, so there's a huge change coming in terms of work. Sorry, in terms of money. In work too. So I'm getting, like, for a lot of you, your money is, your financial life is very heavily tied in with your work. And Spirit is saying that is changing. This is such like, burn down the old life, build from the ashes of the old life this new foundation, and it's much better than before. It's that kind of feeling I'm getting. It's very extreme. It's a massive, huge change in your life happening, and your finances are obviously affected. So what's going on right now is that you might feel like, I'm getting this feeling of, like, I want to get out of here. I want to try something new. I want to try something new, do something new. I want to get out of here while things are still on my own terms. Like, you're getting this feeling of, like, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. You see how like, you kind of see a trend of how things are going, what's happening in your life. You're like, I just want to get out of here. I'd rather not deal with this. I'd rather just leave. I'd rather just leave before these changes happen. Like, I know changes are happening. I'd rather just leave. But what's coming up in the near future in your finances is 3 of Wands. Love that. I love the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. You're not going to be alone. So Spirit's like, kind of like, stop it. Stop trying to, like, do all this by yourself, and you're probably maybe used to doing things on your own, or like running away when things get kind of scary or things get kind of like start getting bad. You kind of have this like kind of your fight or flight response kind of activates, and you're kind of like, I need to go, I need to go, I need to leave, I need to leave. Like things are happening, changes are happening. Like I rather be in control rather than something happen to me. And Spirit's like, stop it, because this path is, you're already on this path. You can't stop it now. Whatever's happening, whatever's unfolding in your life right now, you can't stop it. And you are meant to have success. And that's why you're getting so antsy. That's why your body is feeling so antsy. But Spirit's like, you have to let everything kind of unfold. So just like don't worry. Like this path is already set for you. Just let it unfold. I know you're getting antsy and you don't want to be here, but just let it happen. Promise you'll like it. So it's happening in the near future. 3 of Cups. Look at that. 333. Yeah. Your spirit team is right by your side. Everyone's on your side, ready to help you with this transformation. Everything's green lit. Everything's a go. Everything's happening. But you're meant to do it with other people. So I feel like you're feeling kind of antsy. Things are changing. You're like, let me go, let me go, let me go. You know, maybe your friendships are changing. Maybe your relationships with family is changing. Maybe your relationship with yourself is changing. Maybe your relationship with your money or with your work, or, you know, certain things in your life is changing. And it's a little bit too much and you feel like uncomfortable. When people feel uncomfortable, they tend to kind of want to escape, want to leave. They don't like the uncomfortable feelings. But it's like, sit in the uncomfortable feeling. Don't run away. Don't do anything extreme. Don't make crazy decisions, you know. Right now, the life path is already set for you. You're meant to go on this path with other people. So whether it's just 1 or 2 people, just friends, maybe a love partner, or family members, or new people, new friends, new community coming in, whatever it is, you're meant to do it with people. So Spirit's just like, sit there and let us bring people in, and then we can go, okay? What's Spirit's advice? Knight of Pentacles. A new opportunity or offer is bringing with it the potential for growth, prosperity, and abundance. Yeah. Remain committed to your journey to help ground this into your physical reality. What you're waiting for may be taking longer than you'd like to arrive, but remember that things in motion stay in motion. Yeah, exactly. Even if it feels like nothing is happening, the universe is always working in your favor. Don't lose faith. Yeah, Spirit's like, okay, the main takeaway from this financial reading is big changes are happening. It's going to feel uncomfortable that these changes are happening, but they're for your highest and best good. You're going to like them. You're going to like what these changes bring forward. Try not to run away. Keep your head down. Just keep doing what you're doing. The path is already set. You're meant to have people come on this path with you. And this opportunity that's coming in, this path that you're already on, that's unfolding for you, is bringing in a lot of potential for prosperity and a lot of abundance. You just got to stay committed. Just so keep your, nose to the grindstone, keep your head down, and just keep working at it. Try not to make too many extreme changes. Try not to fight this and try to leave and try to escape. Just sit through it. And Spirit is saying, you're gonna see this soon. You're gonna see it sooner rather than later. Literally at the beginning of next season, whenever that is for you. This is a timeless reading. You're gonna start seeing this right away. You're gonna start seeing this now. You're gonna start seeing it at the end of the season, before this season's even over. So, probably before the end of this month, or the end of next month, or before the end of the season, you're gonna start to see it. Even before next season, where you're gonna see it more powerfully. So, a lot of the World card, I can't even explain to you how awesome that is to get in a financial reading. That's victory. You're getting everything that you worked for back in money, in prosperity, and abundance energies. So if you can't sit through this uncomfortable energies, Spirit's we're gonna make you, because 333, your spirit guides are trying to calm you down and have you sit still, because they know how good this is for you. They're we're not gonna let you leave the room, because if you do, you're gonna skip out on these millions of dollars and just sit your ass here, and we're gonna make sure that you don't. We love you that much, because with that small tiny percentage of free will that you have, that you can leave this room and not get those millions, Spirit's nah, You work too hard for this. We're going to make sure that you get these millions. Like, you have to, like, we're going to force you to sit still and just get through this, because it's literally so close. We can't see you miss out on this opportunity again. So that's how, like you can tell just from like their like, just pile two, just sit here for a second. They're loving frustration with you to like, and their like calmness to try to just like kind of be like, you don't understand, just stay, just chill out. Here, look at this bird. Just go for a walk, go for a run. Just keep your head down. Play with your dog, clean this out. Go watch this movie. Like, they're trying to like just do whatever they can to keep you in this room to get your million, so you don't miss out on this opportunity again. Because they're like, nah, like we're not letting you. You still have free will, but they're like, we're not letting you. We're doing everything we can to let you just kind of sit through this uncomfortable change energy and let it unfold. God damn it! Finally, I'm getting a lot of energy here of love. So pile 2, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3 with the Amazonite. We're looking at your love, career, and financial energies. I'm going to start with love reading with your person if you have a specific person in mind, and a singles love reading if you are single. The timestamps for all of these are below. And let's get started with your love reading for if you have a person in mind. What's going on between the two of you? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely a new energy, a new vibe. Something new is definitely starting here, and it seems kind of like destined, almost like a little bit fated. Like maybe something worked out a specific way that like something like they happened to get a day off, and you asked them to hang out that weekend, and that you can hang out like the whole weekend or something like that. Something like it seems a little bit fated just because how perfectly it aligned. Like both of you kind of happened to get that time off, or connect at the exact time or something like that. I am getting newer energy, so I feel like if this is someone you are just kind of finally dating, finally getting to connect to, talk to, start something, like I do feel this energy of like something new starting. If you two have been together for a very long time, I do feel like this is something about something new in the connection, leveling the connection up in a little bit, in a little way. But yeah, for most of you, I feel it's kind of energy of like wanting to ask the other person out, going on for the first date or the second date, or like just like something new, and like trying to get on the same page. Like maybe you're in a different time zone and trying to reach each other on the same at the right time on the phone or something. But I'm getting that kind of energy of like the opportunity for something new to start is here. Okay, consciousness. Okay, so this is interesting because I do feel like I kept getting that energy, especially with all these circles, that like this was meant to be, this was meant to be. Like there's something about like you two connecting at this exact time for a certain reason. So I do feel like spirit, because I saw 3-3 earlier, is kind of a little bit guiding this connection, not like heavy-handedly, but just a little bit like, I wish I can go out with you then, but I have like an appointment. And then spirit's like, cancellation. Appointment has been moved into next week. And you're like, oh, actually I just got a phone call from the dentist's office saying that like they're gonna reschedule my appointment, so I'm actually free that day if you still want to go out. Or like or if you both kind of like were thinking about moving in together, it's like, hey, I think we've been going pretty steady for pretty long, and like I kind of like you, what do you think about like moving in or something? It's like, oh, I would love to, but the thing is like I'm going to be doing this for work, and I don't know if this is the right time to do that. Like maybe if you come over here, or maybe in like several months, or maybe like next year or something. But then something changes, and it's like, oh hey, like actually this thing changed, and I can we can end up moving in together sooner rather than later. Like that's that kind of energy I'm getting is something working out. But for most of you, I'm getting it something more like on a smaller scale. Like you two were kind of gotten into a misunderstanding, and it seemed like you two were playing phone tag, but then Spirit's like, nope, we're gonna have you meet on Friday and see each other face to face while you both are looking your best and talk it out in person and solve the misunderstanding and totally move forward with the connection. Something like that is what I'm feeling. Okay, so what is happening in the near future? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I feel like, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this kind of opens up the connection in a way where you have to consider the other person more. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like something happened in the connection. There's like a leveling up happening right now, like in real time, where whatever is happening now, the small little opportunity is something that makes the both of you have to consider each other more in decisions. So for example, this could be like both of you starting to like each other, both of you starting to date more seriously, both of you starting to like get into something more serious, and it's making both of you consider the other person while making, big and small decisions in your day-to-day life or in regards to big things in life. So both of you are kind of considering the other person more. So if this is like a new connection, like you both are kind of like, oh yeah, like I wonder, oh yeah, I heard that they're allergic to this. Maybe we should stay away from that kind of restaurant. But even if you two have been serious for a very long time, it's like, hey, like, we're thinking about moving up to the next step. Like I do want to take them into consideration. Like maybe I should see them more so we can talk about more about taking the next steps for, having this baby or having this like getting married, or, if we're like both living in this home and we were seriously thinking about renovations, like we should think about other things, like just something that like makes you think about the other person more, like consider them more. That's what I'm getting is like stemming from this like one small little opportunity that's being divinely guided a little bit. Strength, ego. I'm getting, because it's paired with this Page of Pentacles here, that there is a little bit of like, like when you've been like single for a long time, or when you're used to just taking care of yourself, it's kind of like you have to make these little sacrifices, right? It's like, oh, I really want Chinese tonight, but they are like, literally don't like or allergic to like everything on here, so I guess we'll have like, Italian or something like that. So I feel like you're already starting to see the effects of like combining lives with this person or combining them more seriously. And both of you are doing this. So not just you, but I feel both of you are kind of like, like getting used to the idea of having someone in your life, after being like kind of more independent. Even if you were in a relationship seriously with this person for a very long time, I do feel like there's like a third energy coming in, because I feel like you two are kind of going into like a more seriously committed relationship because of this third energy. So that could be a business, that could be a baby, that could be like a new home, a renovation or something like that. And so it's kind of like, it's not just about you anymore, it's about them and this third energy. That's if you've been in a serious relationship with this person for a long time. So like you start to like be like, hey, more of my freedom is going to be taken away. I have to be like, more of a team player. I have to kind of like, pay attention to other people's needs here, not just my own. And getting used to that and like seeing it from a place of love and be like, I'm going to enjoy this time. Like, this is when are you going to get this experience again? Like I might be losing more of my independence, but like I love the experience of being codependent with someone, like someone I can rely on, that can rely on me. Like this is the next part of our journey. Love that for us. For others of you, if this is new, it's just kind of getting used to having someone in your life that you care about enough to consider in your life more, Okay, so what is Spirit's message for this? Nine of Cups, wish granted. Yeah, this is a good thing overall. This is someone you want to be with, and someone who spirit wants you to be with. And for that reason, like, you're willing to get, you're willing to allow someone in to kind of influence your decisions. You're okay with that. You're being okay with that. I see a lot of people out there that are just like, oh, like this is who I am, and you, like, if I come into a relationship with you, you shouldn't change me. It's like, yeah, you do. When you enter a relationship with someone, not just a romantic love situation, but like a friendship or, with a family member, good relationships, people that are good for you and you good for them, like, good relationships takes both of you kind of changing a little bit, making little sacrifices, compromises, not like completely to change the person you are, but a little bit here and there to you kind of become the person your partner wants you to be, and your partner becomes the person that you want them to be. Not like severely, but like enough to have an ideal relationship. It comes with the territory of people you like. People change you. People who matter to you, are important to you, like that you love, they change you. They change you deeply. It makes you have different goals, see life differently, want to be a different kind of person, even changes your personality. It comes with the territory. So I feel like, let's see, Nine of Cups here says, you've come so far and are now beginning to reap the emotional rewards of your journey. Allow yourself to indulge in this happiness you've created for yourself. Your wishes are coming true. Yeah, I'm getting that you worked so hard to get here in your relationship. So if this is someone you've been in a relationship for a very long time, it's like you've been wanting to work at these bigger goals for a very long time, and your person and you are finally at this place where both of you want it and both of you are ready to take on these bigger goals that you've always wanted in your life and they've always wanted in their life. It's like finally time. For others of you, this is a newer connection, it feels like you've worked so hard in your life to find someone that you're willing to kind of open yourself up for again. And this person is worthy of your time and energies and, spending your life with, like spending moments of your life with. And that's the people that are worth making sacrifices, compromises for. Changing a little bit here and there for positively. Having them being the motivation and inspiration to do certain things in your life. Those are good influences, good people. And Spirit saying, like, you'll happily make these sacrifices because what you get out of this connection is worth that small sacrifice. That small sacrifice is worth 1,000,000 of these happy moments. And that's worth it. All right, so now we're going to move into the singles read. Beautiful pile 3 singles. What is your love energy like right now? 9 of Wands. Good grief. I'm hearing. It's like, I'm hearing this prayer, like prayer to the gods or universe or whoever, this higher power, like, God, please stop this. I cannot stand another day with the wrong people or being this lonely. Like, I'm getting this real, like, gut, like really visceral, like, gut punch kind of feeling. It's like, I've been punched and I'm staying down this time, universe, because don't you dare let me come back up. It takes too much effort and willpower to get back up. Please do not let me get back up until I have something to look forward to. All right, comfort, yeah. I'm definitely getting this feeling of you're very uncomfortable right now in your life or being single. Not that you're not strong, because I feel like, yeah, you're hella strong for the amount that you've gone through. Hella strong. The thing is, there's so many times you can get back up when you've been when you fell down, pushed down, or like some crazy natural weather pushes you down. Like, you've had some weird circumstances in your life and you've been so strong to keep getting up and keep getting up and keep going up and keep walking forward and having hope and putting on a brave face and getting out there again. Like, you've done it. You've done it so many times that you're allowed to feel uncomfortable. Pile 3, you're allowed to feel uncomfortable being single. You're allowed to feel uncomfortable feeling so deeply lonely. You're allowed to feel that way because of the amount that you've gone through. Yeah, it's not fair. And yeah, you don't deserve to be lonely. No one does. We're like deeply social creatures as humans. We're meant to live life with others. And I feel like you've put on such a brave face of being alone for so long that, like, once in a great while, even the great almighty Pile 3 single has their bad days too, and you're so allowed it. So what Spirit's saying is coming up in the near future for you in love. King of Swords. Okay, wow, yeah. There's someone who's going to reach out to you. Someone who's going to find you. Someone who's going to talk to you. Someone who's going to strike up a conversation. Someone who's going to offer you an invite. So interesting because like the King of Swords here, like this beautiful skull on top of the sword. I'm hearing resurrected. So this is either, I feel like for most of you, this is someone that kind of like, it just feels like, where did you even come from? I thought anyone who was ever compatible with me is dead, non-existent, never was born, or is already gone. Like, who are you? Are you the only person left? Like, where did you come from? I literally thought there were no more fishes in this pond. Or this is someone coming back from your past that was so completely like over and done with in your head that you don't even think about them anymore. Or a third option here, Spirit is saying this is someone who is very much like someone that you were with where that relationship is completely dead. I'm kind of getting like all of the above feeling because I'm getting like past life connection, someone who is like maybe one or many of the people that you've had relationships with. I'm getting like at least one or two, maybe three people that you have dated. It feels like them. Also, like this is at a time where you feel like, who are all these people on these dating apps? I go outside and I can't relate to anybody out there. There's people yelling in the grocery stores, throwing tantrums on the store, on the floor. There's people honking at everyone for no reason, taking out their anger on just anyone that passes by them, not taking responsibility for their own life. People who are like, you're looking outside and you're like, what is this world? I don't see anyone I can get along with. I feel like that's how lonely you are. Because this loneliness doesn't even just come from like not having a love partner, but like I'm getting like a deep loneliness where like not many people understand you, even your friends or family or your community, not feeling like you have that many like-minded friends. It's a deep sense of lonely. Okay, so what's coming up in the near future? I meant what I said. So I definitely get this feeling that I do think that someone from your past comes through. Before the new person comes in, and you let them know that like, hey, no, like this connection is dead and gone. Like I told you that in the past. Maybe it's a hard thing for you to do. Maybe it's an easy thing for you to do. Depends on your situation. But I feel like you tell this person, no, like, enough is enough. Like, I left this connection for a reason. Or, you left for a reason. Or, like, we didn't work out there then for a reason. Because I do feel like some person's, like, resurrected. Like, some person comes back from the dead, literally. Like, you don't even think about them anymore. You're like, no, absolutely not. This person was the worst. Or, like, things ended really badly. Or, like, I'm a completely different person than I was back then now. So you tell that person no, and then I'm getting that you do get someone new that comes in who like seems they kind of remind you of someone. They first of all they feel like someone you know just because of the soul connection. You have like a past life connection with this person, so it just feels like you know this person immediately. But also that they give you kind of some vibes of people that you've dated. Maybe their voice sounds familiar, maybe their face or their smile or their eyes or their hair or the way they carry themselves or the interests that they have are similar to people that you've dated in the past. And so that's why this person is kind of like, it might give you a red flag just because it like they have so many similarities to people that you've dated. And for you, that's like a red flag because it's like, oh, all those were people I said no to for a reason. But I am getting from spirit like, no, all those folks were for this person. You met all those people in the past to meet this person for this opportunity. Okay, last card here, Spirit's advice for you, beautiful pile 3. 4 of Pentacles. If you hold on too tightly out of fear of losing what you already have, you'll never be open to the beauty of the new. Remove the guard around your heart and shift out of the scarcity mindset to allow your dreams to fully manifest. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of things here. First of all, if you're holding on to someone from the past that you're not meant to hold on from, it's kind of it's time for you to say your final words. You know? You don't even have to say it to them. You don't have to text them or see them face to face, but you can say them. You can just pretend that they're sitting right in front of you. If you're alone in your car or you're sitting in your room or you're just like, chilling on your couch, just say to them like what you would want to say to them out loud. If you have to write your final words, because it's if you're holding on to your past love and you want new love, like that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna find new love if you're still holding on to the past love. And even if you think you're not, but you secretly are, you'll know because you won't be afraid to say goodbye. If you can comfortably say goodbye or have closure with the person that you feel like you're not holding on to, that's how you know. You can say it over and over again. You won't feel weird about it. You won't feel uncomfortable. What's dead is dead. And so if you can comfortably tell people in your past, hey, sorry this didn't work out. I'm a new person now, or I got to move on with my life, or I learned a lot. Thank you. Appreciate what I've learned from you, and I wish you all the best. I hope you get what you need. Moving forward. If you say it very comfortably, you're totally over that person. Try it. Try it with the people, not just in your love life, but like even friends and family members that you want to change the relationship with or kind of end the relationship with. It works. And if you're having a hard time, there's a little bit of work there to do, and you can't bring in this new person until you let go of the old energy. That's how energy works. That's why spirituality is so awesome, because you have the reason, you can see it, and you don't need spirituality is evolved science. And so then the second thing I'm getting from this message for you, beautiful pile 3, is that when this new person comes in, be open-minded, because even if they have similarities to people you've dated in the past, or maybe you said like, oh, I'm not going to date someone who does this as their job again, or has this kind of look, or if you have a lot of prejudices against certain things, certain aspects of a potential love interest, try to let go of those prejudices, Spirit is saying, because there might be a reason. There's a thread that connects all the people you've dated and the person you're going to date. The soulmate coming in, they're going to remind you a little bit of that ex or or multiple exes, or like this person, that person, the people you let go of. And it's because those people were reminding you of this soulmate that's coming in. So Spirit is kind of like trying to let you let go of any kind of prejudices that you might have, because you might end up finding someone even though you swore you would never date someone like this again, or someone in that kind of criteria, or that kind of line of work, or that kind of personality, or, you know, like, maybe there was a reason you liked that from the beginning. Maybe it was just that in that person that you didn't like it. Maybe you still like that personality, or that kind of work, or that kind of interest, that kind of passion in someone, that kind of look in someone, but that person ruined it for you. So Spirit's like, try not to let it ruin it for you, because there's someone coming in and you might be kind of like guards up because like of their looks or what they do or what they remind you of. But Spirit's like, no, there's something about that you liked. You just happened to find it in the wrong person that ruined it for you. So don't let that ruin it for you. So you got some inner work cut out for you, pile 3, but it seems like it's right there. It's coming in for you. The soulmate level connection. Let's see. I am getting spring, beginning of summer. This is a timeless reading, but I am getting those 2 time frames specifically for you. So spring and beginning of summer, maybe through summer, but I'm getting spring, beginning of summer specifically. No matter when you're watching this, is a timeless reading. But best wishes to you, pile 3. You got this. Definitely feel you. Lots of love. Hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I'm moving into the next section, which is career. Hey, beautiful pile 3. We're looking at your career energies. Then we're going to go into the financial energies. Timestamps are below. So what's going on with your career energies right now? Okay, so the Page of Wands, they want to come out face down. Wow. So we see this kind of like phoenix coming out of a volcano. I feel like you're about to go on this like fire journey. Like I feel like you're about to start this like really awesome new adventure in your career. You've built up the momentum like energetically for this. You've thought about it for a very long time. You know that you are meant to do more. You know that something new is on the horizon. I just feel this real beautiful energy of, you know, I can't take this anymore. I'm ready to do something. I'm ready to go big or go home. And this is my sign. So you've been feeling it for a while. Like so much so that like, you know, like for some people, like you need to be kind of pushed around a lot. You need to really like feel bad for a very long time until you finally get so angry that you actually do something, that you actually take action and you actually, you know, make moves. I feel like that you've gotten to that point. You've thought about this for a very long time, and it's time. Spirit is saying it's time. Wow, yeah, okay. The 3 of Swords, yeah. I feel like enough is enough. You know, when you get to, this is definitely when you get to a point, you know, you have to make a change. And Spirit saying like this is like a fire journey, as in like this is like a supremely awesome journey that you're starting. I'm getting this is one for the books. This is legendary. Like this is like if people could see the fire burning inside of you, like your desire, your passion, your potential, like people would, you know, move out of your path, you know? Like, oh, wait, pile 3 is coming. Get out of her way. Get out of his way. Like, they mean business. They have extreme amount of potential. They can make anything happen. Get out of their way. But, you know, I feel like you've been kind of with the Page of Wands energy here that you're leaving. You've been, I'm getting like typecasted. Like you've been kind of set in a smaller role than you're meant to be. And you're someone who takes everything in stride. Like, so you see the beauty in all small moments. No one has a small role in this life. Like everyone's life is beautiful no matter how simple or how complex. Like it's you see the beauty in even like the more simpler things that people would like, some people would just, you know, stick their nose up in the air at, you know, be really like stuffy, be really like ignorant about. Like you see the beautiful life in some of the more simpler variety, in the simpler jobs, in the simpler life, in the simpler lifestyles. So I feel like when you were given this job or this career, this role, and I do get given, because I feel like you just so naturally fell into this role, whatever position you're currently in. I feel like, or were in, you just kind of fell into it, and you just kind of stayed there because you see the beauty in that position. You see the beauty in the people that you work with, the like, the life it provides. It might not be much, but it's a beautiful life. You're someone who sees everything so like wonderfully. But if people could see what you have in you, and I feel like a lot of people do, like if people talk to you, like your coworkers or your boss or manager, they're like, watch out for pile 3, like they're gonna take your job. They're gonna become the CEO of this place if you don't watch your back, so they keep you in your place. You didn't feel that energy because you're that person who's just like, like there's some evil people in the world, there's some good people in the world, and like I just like doing what I like doing. You just kind of keep your head down and you just do what you want to do. And sometimes that's living a more simple life. I've done this too. Like I've kind of I've taken on some more like simpler jobs because there's some good people there. There's people who they're hard workers, honest people who live honestly. They're my favorite people, because like they live with integrity. They don't do anything that hurts other people. They live with like morals. They live with like their own rules to life, and they stick by them. They like their life means something to them, and they know what it means, even if other people can't. Like they don't care. They don't care what other people think of their life. Like they know what it means to them and to the people they love. I love those really like salt of the earth kind of people. I love them. And I from time to time, once in a great while, I'll just like I'll put my boots on the ground and I'll see what is happening in the collective, and I'll talk to people of all walks of life, and it's just, like there's such a variety of people. Like once you get higher up in the kind of like careers or jobs, like people are they have more similar traits, but there's people in like what people call like the lower level jobs that are so brilliant, that are full of potential, that are extremely talented, great personalities, very very smart, highly intelligent, but they're hiding out in these like more simpler jobs for a reason, and it's like I love finding those like rare gems. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you're that rare gem, and some people can tell. Some people like, oh yeah, like, and they might get jealous of you. They might try to keep you down, keep you away from like meeting the higher ups, just so that their job is safe. Some people, your coworkers might see it. Some of your friends, but like some people don't. Some people can't see it, because they don't know that exists. So if they don't know that exists, how are they gonna see it in you? But you have that fire. You have that like eternal fire in you. That's like you're meant. You could do big things in your life. You're destined for it if you want to. But it's like free will. Like it's like you can do whatever your life. If you look up your numerology on Cafe Astrology, it's a free report, the numerology one. You can look up your like life pinnacles. So like I think like from when you're born to age 28, and then like the next pinnacle is like 28 to like 40 something, 48 or something, and then like like there's like 4 main pinnacles in your life, like stages, I guess. And like they all have like a numerical value of like what that time in your life is like kind of meant to be. And there's a 0 pinnacle, which is kind of like you have free reign, like you're a master. You just reincarnated on this planet at this time, just to be here, just to raise the vibes just to kind of experience things. You've already kind of done what you want to do in other lifetimes, but you're here to kind of like do big things or just kind of chill out and have fun. Just being here raises the earth's vibration. So I'm definitely getting that feeling of like, don't be sad. Don't be sad about wherever you've worked in, whatever kind of jobs you've held in the past, about your potential, about your future job, career, line of work. Really feeling into your vocation. What am I meant to do in this lifetime? What's my life purpose? Because it's like everything and nothing. Like, you can do big things if you want. You're already doing big things just by being here. And, you can just chill out and have fun for the rest of your life if you wanted to. So that's why Spirit's like, yeah, don't even worry about it. And people around you aren't going to get that. Most people aren't going to get that because you're that high level, So it's like, stop trying to explain to people who won't understand, Okay, okay, so your career, what's happening in the near future? Knight of Pentacles, yeah, see? Wish granted. Like, you're going to be you can be successful in anything you put your mind to. You know it too. I feel like you're, like, people who are really close to you, like, that's known you for a very long time, like, your family members or, like, childhood friends might have, like, even told you, like, yeah, like, you're going to be successful. Like, whatever you do, like, you're going to be successful. And so you might be thinking, like, when am I going to do something big, though? When am I going to do something big? You already won. You already did the big thing. You can do another big thing if you like. Like, you're already, like, you've done more in these, like, smaller jobs or more simpler jobs, or like work in, like, a line of work that you didn't really want to be in. You've done more in all the things that you've done, all the work that you've done in this lifetime, than people who have had 30 years in the same company, or raised the ranks to CEO have. Maybe not like CEO type, but like, you definitely have done more than most people will in their career. It just doesn't seem like it because your trajectory looks so different than the others here. But if you look at it spiritually, oh heck yeah. Oh heck, you've done so much more than most people have. You might have so many, like, skills, knowledge about so many different things, creatively and, technical. So yeah, your creative skills and your technical skills are, like, through the roof. Your knowledge base is so good. You can teach almost anything if you wanted to. Like, you probably even thought about being a teacher because, like, you have so much knowledge and you could probably just jump into anything and, like, figure it out. But yeah, Spirit is saying here you're already successful, but if you're looking for more money, because that's how we kind of see success in this current structure of society, you're gonna get that, and sooner than you think. So what's coming up for you? 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So when 10 of Wands comes out in reverse, that means to me that Spirit is bringing in a lot of energy of future things. So there comes up, like, when you make a decision, for example, like, hey, I'm going to move to this new city. As soon as you make the decision, and especially if you're someone, like, if you're a man of your word, if you're a woman of your word, and you usually stick by the things that you say, you're going to immediately, after making a big decision like that, start to feel so much energy come in, so many ideas, so much energy, exhausted at the same time, losing sleep, wanting to eat, not wanting to eat, wanting to get healthy, need some soul food, and just a crazy amount of ideas and thoughts going through your head. And then feeling so exhausted because so much energy is coming in, and you're wondering why your energy is so crazy. Why are you feeling tired? Is it this physical ailment? Do I have a headache? Is this cramp because of that? Am I losing sleep because of this? People don't realize, like, that some of these issues that are so common, headaches, back pain, itchy feet, getting hot when you're sleeping and not being able to sleep, toss and turning, waking up at the same time, like all these kind of symptoms can be related to energy. Most of the time it is. But like, yeah, you're getting a lot of energy in because you make a decision, and as soon as you make that decision, energy starts coming in right away. And I explained this, like, for example, if you decide to move to like that new city or whatever, like the energy of the new puppy that you're gonna adopt that you don't know about yet is coming in. The friends that you're going to meet at that, in that corner block and your neighbors, those energies are coming in, but you don't know that because you just feel the energy. You're not supposed to know yet. You're just receiving the energy. You're being connected. Spirit is connecting the web. When you make a decision, Spirit starts automatically connecting you to life experiences, people, resources, things that like kind of follow your path that you can possibly, like, most likely like connect to, bump into, work on while you're there. So like that's why you feel like energy drained, because you start to automatically feel some of the things that are most likely going to come into your life when you make that move. If you're looking for a new job, Spirit's like, okay, yeah, you might be moving to that new city for this new job opportunity, but we're going to connect you with this and connect you with this. You're going to say no to this person first, and that's good because you're going to know your worth. And then once you say no, we're going to connect you to this, which is the more perfect job for you. So there's like all these like connections happening right away as soon as you make a decision. That's why your mind manifests reality. That start coming in. So I'm really intrigued by this Nine of Pentacles because it seems like the money comes in before the opportunity. Which is unusual. I do feel like you have a new job opportunity come in, but before that, money comes in. That usually doesn't happen that way. So let's see. Spirit's advice. Wow, the Emperor. That is the best card you can get for a career reading. That and the 10 of Pentacles, but we have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is just as good. Because, like, I feel like 10 of Pentacles is like, this is the one. But 9 of Pentacles coming in first is like, just the money for me. So I'm getting like, you're just getting the money first, and it's not related to your work. It's not related to job or career. It might be like severance, or it might be like kind of like, I don't know, like some sort of something being settled, or a windfall of money coming in. I do feel like a lump sum of money comes in out of nowhere first, and then you decide to do something like move to a new city for a work opportunity, or go into a new line of work. Or I'm getting this kind of energy of like you decide to do something big, like move to this area, or like, go visit a friend for a while, or go, move back to your hometown for a little bit, or help your parents out for a bit, or like something like that. Like you get the money first, and then you're like, okay, let me do this for a little while, like move in the city, live with these folks, check out this community, check out this line of work, so like try, like, because you get this money, like, oh, I have some time to kind of take off, like let me for like a few months, maybe 6 months, a year, like live here, or try this, or and then Spirit is hooking you up with a new job, the Emperor. It's time to take authority over your life and rise in your divine masculine energy. Life is calling you to act and stand in your strength as a natural born leader. Face any opposition with a cool head and a strong heart, and you will succeed. Release any toxic energy of resistance and rigid control, and lead from a place of example. Your self-awareness and confidence will manifest positive outcomes along your journey. So what I'm getting here is that, like, that kind of question where it's like, oh, if you got like an extra like 100,000 or $1,000,000, or, I don't know how rich you are, like $1 billion, like tomorrow, like what would you do? What would you do with your life? Or what would you do? I'm getting like that kind of energy. Like if you had the time and resources to kind of just do whatever you wanted to do, what would you do? And I feel like you do that thing. Like maybe you wanted to always live here. Maybe you want to like check out a community, live with your friends here, live with certain family members. I'm getting kind of like move energies, especially with the Page of Wands here. It's like kind of leaving. I feel like because of this volcano, like I feel like it's somewhere like far, or somewhere like different. It doesn't have to be far, but just somewhere like different. And it's like a big deal. And that energy, that change of energy, is what brings in like the soul purpose work for you. Like the perfect job that you're meant for. Because I feel like this energy, it like releases like when you really want something so bad, it's like I want the perfect job, I want the money, I want the success, like I want that. You want that so badly that once you let it go, once you realize you already have won, you already are successful, you already have done so much more than anyone could ever imagine, like more than most people in their life. That's when it comes in, because you do something else, and then this work comes in. Isn't that amazing? Pile 3. Like, I'm so happy for you. All right, so now we're going into the finances. Let's look into pile 3's financial energy. It's the wrong card. Okay, Justice. Okay, lovely. That's a really good card for money, because Justice connected to Libra, is connected to Venus. Venus is the energy of love and money and fairness. Wow, I feel like you're entering a time in your life where you are receiving all the good karma for all the good things that you've done. Like you're receiving all the resources, opportunity, and money for all the hard work that you put in. And I feel like a lot of you are saying like, I couldn't see it. It's like, even though I couldn't see a good return on my investment, like even though you kept doing the right thing, doing the fair thing, living from a place of like truth and living from a place of integrity, always doing the right thing, you couldn't see like money coming in, you couldn't see opportunities coming in, you couldn't see like these decisions you're making produce anything. You kept doing the right thing. You kept being fair. You kept being honest. You kept being real. And Spirit's saying because of that, you're going to be surprised with what we have in store for you. Oh my God. 10 of Pentacles. I literally was saying that for the career pile, but like 9 of Pentacles, like that's just the money. But the 10 of Pentacles is everything. Is everything that's coming in right now. I'm getting it's being almost handed to you, almost, because like you still have to do like a little bit of work. Like this opportunity comes in, but you have to take the opportunity and you have to do the work required. But basically, all the money, like more money than you could have dreamed of, is coming in. And not only that, but like in the way that it's coming in, that you love it. I feel like you're always the person who fought for like, doing honest work, doing work that actually helps people, doing work that really resonates with you, that you like doing, that you enjoy doing, that you don't mind doing, that you're good at. That's good for the community. That's good in many ways, like that's good in many ways. I feel like this is so much money coming in that you can help others more. You can set yourself up with a really good community, a really good home, a really good, you have, relationship with yourself and others. You're setting up your life here. That's how much money you're getting, like a ton of money. Like, we're doing a money reading, and we got like the 2 best cards for money. What more do you want me to say? The 2 best cards for money. And that's now. So this energy is coming in now. So if you're kind of like, yeah, this is just another tarot read where they're just going to say like positive things and it's not going to happen, but at least it'll help me sleep better tonight. No, this is for real. This is for real. You want to see? Let's see what's coming up in the near future. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. I'm getting, you can't really see what's ahead. Why? The Magician. Because it's too miraculous. Okay, so in this deck, the Magician is determination to reach a goal. I'm noticing like the winged cat here and the dogs here. There's a lot of people here. We see the community. We see a nice like little area to live. With this 8 of Swords here, 8 of Swords is like being trapped in your own mental jail. Trapped in your own thoughts, right? But this 8 of Swords has like so many beautiful white flowers. It seems very like ethereal and very pure. So I'm getting from Spirit like this, it's a good reason they're trying to keep you from knowing what's happening in the future, because it's so miraculous that you're gonna doubt it. You're gonna doubt it. You're gonna cancel it out with your own doubts. You're canceling out this beautiful energy coming in right already. It's like you might know it, like deep down, you might know it. You might have been getting so many signs, but you might just keep being like, well, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it, right? And you get this wrong kind of mantra in your head. So Spirit's like, if you're being like that with this huge amount of money coming in, then we're going to keep what's coming up next a secret for your own sake, beautiful soul. But I do expect right now in your life like a huge opportunity for a lot of money coming in. This is setting you up for life, like that amount. So it could be like a secure job that you have forever. It could be business success. It could be a career opportunity where you're like higher up. You're set for life with the income that you have. It might be a windfall of money. It might be an inheritance. It's just a really good. It might just seem like a stroke of good luck. That's like unbelievably magical. And Spirit's like, if you can't believe this, then you won't believe what we have next in store for you. So we're gonna gently, politely keep you in the dark here, so we can work our magic. They want to do this for you. They're excited to do this for you, and they don't want you to ruin it for yourself. Okay. So what's Spirit's advice for your financial situation? The Tower. See. Something is happening, but it's like going to be like out of the blue, something you don't expect. You've been stuck in stagnant energy for too long, which is probably why you don't believe it. And now the universe is stepping in to push you out of your comfort zone. It's a change. It's change or be changed, as resilience will only prolong hardship. Allow the energy to flow as you embrace what is shifting in your life. This is a breakthrough. And that's why it's so unbelievable, because I feel like you've been told this a million times, and maybe you find $20 on the floor, but you're like, okay, tarot reader, like you were like kind of right, but not really. No, this is life-changing amount of money. Nothing's ever going to be the same again, and you're going to be set for life. I don't like giving promises out like that unless I get cards like this. This is like unbelievable matchup, right? And I'm getting like with the Tower, it came up upright. And so for me, it's like, yeah, Spirit is making all these beautiful changes in your life, but like the only one blocking you is yourself. The reason you're getting all this good karma back is because you've healed everything. you've reversed all your karma, you've healed everything, you worked on all your like bloodline karma, your ancestry energy, any like negative stuff that's like come down the line, you know, even past life stuff, even other life stuff. You've even helped others. You've learned who you truly are. You live life authentically to who you are. You're grateful. You live life according to your own beliefs. You faced challenges. You've been through heartache, not just romantically, but financially, in career, and with friends and family and health and everything you can think of. You've gone through it and you got through it. So Spirit's like, no wonder you're kind of doubtful. But if we can leave you with one thing, it's, what was all that work for? It was for this, right? Well, it's here. And it's unbelievable because you're so used to doing things, doing work, you know? Can you believe that life is going to be easy? That's the only block that you have, is believe it. Believe that all the hard work was for something, and it's here, and life is going to be easier from now on, that everything's going to be set up for you, and that you're going to like it, because you have to remember that a lot of people who have been in miserable energies and suffering energies and just healing energies and kind of trying to get back on their feet energies, or kind of like figuring out who they are, what they want in life energies for so long, you get comfortable with it, and you kind of rather have that after such a long time. You get comfortable, you know, with your own suffering and hard work. So you're going to have to let go of it and start liking easy life, fun life. Because like, and so you might want to try to like figure out the inner work to do to get yourself to like that easier life better. Because you might still want to get up early and do 2 million things before you head off to work and work all day for someone else, and have 2 minutes to yourself before you go back to sleep. Change your habits. Get used to doing less, having things be easier, having more time to yourself, doing more things that you want to do, and enjoying that rather than doing inner work all the time, rather than helping everyone and their moms all the time, and, you know, taking care of everyone but yourself all the time. Like, you have to change the habit. That's your inner work for your finances, pile 3. You don't really have any work. You've done all of it, but if there's one tiny thing to work on, it's just get used to the idea. That's the only reason the Tower came right side up, because the only person that can block you from this energy, you can't even block yourself, it's going to come through no matter what, is yourself. So Spirit's like, try not to get in your own way. We want this to work for you. We're going to do everything we can to bring this in for you joyfully. All right, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.